Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Our speaker today is Brother Ali Nchinyane, who is from Kwandabele. Brother Ali has studied theology and Islamic jurisprudence. He also engages in dialogues with non-Muslims. His topic today is, we have made you a moderate nation, so you could be an example. Quran Surah 2, verse 143.
أعوذ بالله السميع العليم من شر الشيطان اللعين الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. الحمد لله الذي لا يبلغ مدحته القائلون ولا يحصي نعماءه العادون. والحمد لله قاسم الجبارين مدير الظالمين مدرك الهاربين نكال الظالمين صريخ المستصرخين موضع حاجات الطالبين. والصلاة والسلام على الدليل إليه في الليل الأليل والماسك من أسبابه بحبل الشرف الأطول والناسع الحسد في ذروة الكاهل الأعبل والثابت القدم على زحاليفها في الزمن الأول الذي سمي في السماء بأحمد وفي الأرضين بأبي القاسم المصطفى محمد صلى الله عليه وآله وأصحابه الغر الميامين. أما بعد. Respected brothers and sisters, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. The verse of the Holy Quran in Surah Al-Baqarah, chapter number 2, verse number 143 states that وَكَذَلِكَ جَعَلْنَاكُمْ أُمَّةً وَسَطًا لِتَكُونُوا شُهَدَاءَ عَلَى النَّاسِ وَيَكُونَ الرَّسُولُ عَلَيْكُمْ شَهِيدًا. Surely, and like that we have made you to be a what? A nation that is in the center, or a nation that is in the middle, or like some translators say, a nation that is moderate, a moderate nation, so that you must be witnesses upon mankind, and the messenger becomes a witness upon you. What I want to talk about for today, inshallah, is that I want to dissect a concept of what? A concept of tawassut, or a concept of i'tidal, like they call it in Arabic. What is the meaning of that? It means moderation. What is the importance of moderation? What does it mean? What role does it play in the life of a Muslim? And how do we apply it in our daily lives? From a social aspect, individual aspect, and in all types of aspects of life. If you look at the verse of the Holy Quran, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says what? He says that we have made you what? A moderate and a middle nation. Why a middle and a moderate nation? That is one of the questions that we are going to answer. According to scholars, Mufassirin, when you look at this verse, it was talking about the time when the Holy Prophet ordered for the changing of the Qibla. For the Qibla to be changed from where? From Jerusalem to where? To Makkah al-Mukarramah, or to Masjid Al-Haram, the Kaaba. But there are verses of the Holy Quran that explain as to why was the Qibla changed. I don't want to dwell much into this topic because it's very broad. For those of you who want to go into depth, will have to research the tafsir and all of that. But what is the true meaning of moderation? What do we mean when we say we are ummatan wasata? We are the ummah that is in the middle. Not the ummah that is far right, and not the ummah that is far left. What do we mean by that? We mean a concept which they call i'tidal. What is the meaning of i'tidal? What is the meaning of moderation? Moderation, as we will soon explain, does not mean neutralism. That's not the meaning of moderation. But I will explain what do I mean by that. When we are talking about moderation, we are talking about what? Not complete neglection, and not complete accommodation. Meaning what? Meaning you do not overdo, neither do you underdo. That is the meaning of moderation. An example, basic simple example, which is the most primary and fundamental example in Islam, is the concept of Tawheed. The kalimatu la ilaha illallah. This first phrase that we learn when we become Muslims is a concept of complete moderation. What do I mean? Because it's either human beings are categorized into three. You cannot be a fourth. There are only three categories. It's either you're an atheist, or it's either you're a monotheist, or it's either you're a polytheist. You cannot be a fourth. It's either you believe in monotheism, polytheism, or atheism. One of the three. It's either you believe in God, one God, or you believe in gods, or you believe in no God. One radical thing that you can do is what? Overdoing it is what? Is by worshipping a number of gods. That's one radical thing that you can do. And underdoing it is saying what? To say that no, there's no such thing as God. What is moderation? Moderation, believing in one creator. That is complete moderation. That is the most, meaning what? Meaning Islam itself is a religion of moderation, meaning from the kalima to shahada itself, it's all about moderation. If you do not understand moderation, you won't understand Islam basically. That's what I'm trying to say. Moderation is of that kind of importance. That is what I want to first explain. The meaning of moderation. Not overdoing it and not underdoing it. That is the meaning of moderation. Inshallah, we'll mention a number of examples if time permits. But I've only been given 25 minutes, so inshallah, we'll see what I can do. Another important question is this. What is the difference between moderation and neutralism? Many people think when they are neutral that they are on the right side. Whereas that's not the case, Habibi. What you should be is what? Is that you should be moderate, not neutral. Neutralism is dangerous. And I will mention a number of factors that state that neutralism is very dangerous. Based on which premise do I say this? Based on the premise that number one, neutralism is what? It's not a stance. It's not a position. When you say you're neutral, you're saying what? You're saying I'm not taking anybody's side. When your brother and your sister are quarreling each other, you're saying, and one of them asks you, whose side are you on? What do you say? You say, no, I'm on nobody's side. Isn't it? That is the danger of neutralism, being neutral. Be moderate. Don't be neutral. Because when you say you're neutral, number one, it's not a stance. Number two, neutralism leads to nifaq, hypocrisy. When you say you don't take a stance, that no, I'm not on this person's side, neither am I on this person's side. I am not with with the Palestinians, neither am I with the Israelis. I am what? Neutral, dangerous, in fact. And what does the Holy Quran say about hypocrisy? إِنَّ الْمُنَافِقِينَ فِي الدَّرْكِ الْأَسْفَلِ مِنَ النَّارِ. The hypocrites are in the lowest pit of the hellfire. When you're a hypocrite, you're in a position that is more dangerous to you than the kuffar, than the kafirun. Why? Because kafirun, number one, they don't have knowledge. You have knowledge as a Muslim. And then, when kufr suits you, you're a kafir. And when Islam suits you, you're a Muslim. When Christianity suits you, you're a Christian. When Judaism suits you, you're a Jew. That is what? Neutralism. That is the danger of being neutral. Now, say that I am a Muslim, but I'm not taking anybody's side. My position and my side is Islam. That's it. Number three, when it comes to being neutral, the problem is what? The problem is not being principled. A person who's neutral is a person who does not have principles in life. The wind takes him wherever. And that is why there is a saying that says, whoever stands for nothing shall fall for anything. If you don't have anything that you stand for, you fall for anything. You'd rather stand for something that is wrong as opposed to standing for nothing. Now, you'd rather stand for something that is wrong as opposed to standing for something, standing for nothing. Rather stand for something. Rather stand for something. And that is why, when you look at the concept of being moderate, we are speaking about something that is completely different to neutralism. Why? Because when you are neutral, you are saying what? You are saying that you're not this, you're not that. I remember I once asked the person where he was from, as in what is his nationality, because he had features that are not South African. So I asked him, where are you originally from? And particularly his accent sounded, like it was from Asia or Middle East. So I asked him, where are you from? Are you Pakistani, or are you Afghanistani, or where are you from? And then he was like, no, I'm not Afghanistani or anything. He said, I am Muslim. I was like, okay, I'm also Muslim. I was like, I'm also Muslim, by the way. He's like, yes, I know. I was like, okay, so what's your nationality? He was like, no, I'm Muslim. Nationality does not matter. Islam says we are one ummah. Absolutely. Islam does say we are one ummah. But you are something. When they give you the application form for going to university, it's written there, nationality. What do you write? Muslim? You write Muslim? Citizenship. When you get citizenship, what do you write? Do you write Islam? Or do you write South African? We each have a certain identity that makes us different to the other. So right now, if I ask you what's your gender, you will say, no, I don't have a gender. I'm Muslim. La Habib. Each and everybody has an identity that makes them different to another person. That's how it works. That is why the Holy Quran, when it speaks about in moderation, it speaks about moderation from beginning until end of the Holy Quran. All verses of the Holy Quran speak about being moderate. Islam is not just a religion. It's not just a religion, it's beyond a religion. It's an economic system, it's a family structure, it's a constitution, it's everything. Islam teaches you everything. It teaches you hygiene, it teaches you morals, it teaches you spirituality, it teaches you philosophy, it teaches you mathematics. There is nothing that Islam has not entered into, has not penetrated into. Everything Islam covers and answers. So now, when we are talking about moderation, we are not talking about not being on a particular side, or not having a particular position, or not belonging to a particular group. No, you belong to a certain group. Why? Number one, you belong to a particular gender, you belong to a particular race, you belong to a particular religion, and you belong to a particular madhab. Everybody has a madhab, everybody has a race, everybody has a religion. But the key is what? Is understanding how you should be moderate, which we will answer, inshallah. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala speaks about gender in the Holy Quran, that there is no man and there is no woman that is better than the other. You're not better than another person based on your gender. You're not better than another person based on your race. You're not better than another person based on your religion. You're not better than another person based on your madhab. Inshallah, we'll cover it. Number one, the Holy Quran says, إِنَّا خَلَقْنَاكُمْ مِنْ ذَكَرٍ وَأُنثَى. We made you, or we created you from female and male. وَجَعَلْنَاكُمْ شُعُوبًا وَقَبَائِلَ لِتَعَارَفُوا. And we made you into nations and tribes so that you might know one another. إِنَّ أَكْرَمَكُمْ عِنْدَ اللَّهِ أَتْقَاكُمْ. Surely the ones who are more beloved to Allah are those who have the highest form of consciousness and fear of Allah. That is what the Quran says. To hell with your race, that you are better than me because of your race. To hell with your race. No? That is why, number one, when we are speaking about your race, only humanity. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala teaches us that we must unite based on humanity, number one. If we cannot unite based on humanity, at least let us unite under Abrahamic faiths. If we cannot unite based on Abrahamic faiths, at least let us unite based on Islam. That is why Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says what in the Holy Quran? He says what in Surah Al-Isra? He says, لَقَدْ كَرَّمْنَا بَنِي آدَمَ وَحَمَلْنَاهُمْ فِي الْبَرِّ وَالْبَحْرِ. Surely we have honored and sanctified and dignified the son of Adam. Meaning anybody who is the son of Adam deserves respect, deserves sanctity and dignity. Everybody. وَفَضَّلْنَاهُ عَلَى كَثِيرٍ مِمَّا خَلَقْنَا. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, and we have elevated him above every single thing that we have created, Son of Adam is a very dignified being. That is why Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, in several verses of the Holy Quran, says what? لَا يَنْهَاكُمُ اللَّهُ عَنِ الَّذِينَ لَمْ يُقَاتِلُوكُمْ فِي الدِّينِ. Allah is not against you, or is not against those that do not fight against you for your religion, and those that do not chase you from your homes. أَن تَبُرُّوهُمْ وَتَقْسُطُوا إِلَيْهِمْ إِنَّ اللَّهَ يُحِبُّ الْمُقْسِطِينَ. To show them kindness and to be just towards them. Surely Allah loves those who are just. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, if people do not wage war against you for your religion, they do not chase you from your homes, irrespective of who they are, doesn't matter. Show them justice, show them kindness. Allah says what? Indeed, Allah loves those who are just. Doesn't matter who they are. Humanity, you have to respect humanity. That's why they say, whoever does not respect humanity will not respect divinity. If we cannot unite based on that, humanity, at least okay, fine. Let us unite based on what? On Abrahamic faiths. That is why the Holy Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, when he came to Medina, what happened? When the Prophet came to Medina and he established an Islamic state, and when I mean Islamic state, I mean the real one, not the one that's not Islamic and not the one that's not even a state. I'm talking about the real Islamic state that the Holy Prophet established. When he arrived in Medina, he was faced with Christians, he was faced with Jews. Did the Holy Prophet chase them out of Medina? Did he say, kill them? Did he say, bomb them? The Prophet never did that. The Prophet said what? Okay, these people, let us hear what they have to say. They came to the Holy Prophet and they asked him questions about Jesus. They asked him questions about, the original sin. They asked him questions about the crucifixion, several things. And that is why verses of the Holy Quran, like for example, the verse in Surah Ali Imran, إِنَّ مَثَلَ عِيسَى عِنْدَ اللَّهِ كَمَثَلِ آدَمَ خَلَقَهُ مِنْ تُرَابٍ ثُمَّ قَالَ لَهُ كُنْ فَيَكُونَ. Indeed, the parable and the example of Jesus is the same example as that of Adam. He created him from the soil and he said, be unto him, and he became. That is why when the Prophet was debating them, what did he say? He said, oh you Christians, if ever somebody has to deserve the title of Son of God, it had to be Adam. Why? Because he had no father and he had no mother. Jesus had a mother. Did he not? Did he not? He did. Okay, so why are you trying? The Prophet was trying to teach us that debate people, engage them intellectually. This is your jihad, the jihad of intellectualism and rationality. That is the jihad that you should strive for. Before you get excited in shooting people. What is the use? That is jihad al-akbar, is it not? It is. And then after that, for an example, we see that this is also in Abrahamic faith. If we cannot at least unite with the fact that we are human beings, then at least let us unite with the fact that we are what? That we believe in the books. If, for example, there are some people who say that some Muslims, and I tell you I'm a Muslim, they say no, he's Jewish, or no, he's a Majus, or no, he is this. At least, and show me respect based on the fact that I believe in some of the prophets. The third category is what? Is believing in what? In the fact that I am a Muslim. Islam unites us. That is why Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, if you look at this categorization as it works, the system is what? Is that there are different forms of unity in the Holy Quran. Allah speaks about the unity of gender, unity of race, or unity of humanity, unity of religion, and unity of what? Of Islam. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala speaks about Islamic unity. What does He say? وَأَتَصِمُوا بِحَبْلِ اللَّهِ جَمِيعًا وَلَا تَفَرَّقُوا. And hold on to the rope of Allah. Do not be separated. Do not be disunited. Hold on to the rope of Allah. Do not be separated. This verse was revealed for who? For Aus and Khazraj, the two tribes who were fighting for 120 years. The Holy Prophet, when he came to Medina, he said, no, now you guys have to settle your feud and your quarrel. And you have to get along based on the fact that you are Muslims. Then Allah says what? وَاذْكُرُوا نِعْمَتِي وَاذْكُرُوا نِعْمَةَ اللَّهِ عَلَيْكُمْ. And remember the favor of Allah upon you when you were close to entering the hellfire. And then Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala saved you and He made you Muslim brothers through Islam. This is the dignity that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is trying to teach us. But now the question is this, as our topic is moderation, isn't it? So now, how does one know that he is moderate? You know why this question is so important? Is because each and every single person who is a radical, who is extreme, and who is insane claims moderation. There is no human being that does not claim to be moderate. Like for an example, there is no crazy person that admits that he's crazy. Is there a crazy person that will admit that, hey, I'm crazy? In fact, I remember somebody who was pretending to be crazy, you know. He was pretending to be crazy and sitting in the streets so that people can give him money. And then, when people said, I know this person, he is not crazy, the crazy guy, or the guy who was pretending to be crazy said, no, are you crazy? I am crazy. Meaning the person who is not crazy will claim that he's crazy. But a crazy person, if you tell him he's crazy, he'll get angry. So that guy who wasn't crazy got angry because he was called not crazy. So the same thing with moderation. When you are radical, when you are extreme, you don't want to admit the fact that what? You are not moderate. Everybody claims that, no, I'm moderate, you know. I'm on Sirat al-Mustaqim, inshallah. No, there's no such thing. How do you know that you are moderate? The criteria for moderation, simple criteria, is what? Is understanding the concept of tolerance. If you want to know that you are moderate, understanding the concept of tolerance. Why? Because you can only understand moderation by being tolerant to others and their beliefs, and you can only be tolerant by understanding their beliefs, by researching, reading what they say. Then after that, and you're saying that, look, these people say this, even though here I disagree with them, but however here I agree with them. Even though I'm not on their side, but somehow there are some certain things that they say that are true, that I agree with. That is moderation. That is tolerance. Don't say that, no, I'm not going to listen to anybody. Hey, no, that's not moderation. That is not Islam. We pray that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala grants us all the requests that we need from Him, inshaAllah. Pray that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala answers all the du'as of all the mu'mineen, inshaAllah. Pray that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala grants security, grants victory, grants triumph to all those who are fighting in the Muslim battlefields. Our brothers in Syria, our brothers in Palestine, our brothers in Yemen, our brothers in Nigeria, our brothers in Iraq, all over around the world. We pray that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala grants them security. Pray that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala grants all the Muslim armies and the Muslim troops who are fighting for the victory of Islam. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala protect our ulama, our scholars. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala grant us Jannat al-Firdaus. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala answer our requests and grant us a good life in this world and in the afterlife. إن الله وملائكته يصلون على النبي يا أيها الذين آمنوا صلوا عليه وسلموا تسليما.
wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. We thank Brother Ali Nchinyane for his Jummah lecture today in this masjid. Inshallah, we at the Institute for Islamic Services will be hosting a book launch and fundraising dinner on Saturday, the 19th of November at the Kit Kat Convention Center at 8 p.m. Tickets for the dinner are selling at 500 Rand for a couple. We appeal to all people to support this event as all proceeds go towards our daily activities such as our daily feeding schemes, free daycare centers, monthly grocery vouchers, Quran and book publications, etc. Jazakallah.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. إن الله وملائكته يصلون على النبي يا أيها الذين آمنوا صلوا عليه وسلموا تسليما. اللهم صل وسلم وبارك على سيدنا محمد وعلى آله وصحبه وبارك وسلم.
السلام عليكم. وعليكم السلام ورحمة الله وبركاته.
الله أكبر الله أكبر الله أكبر الله أكبر. أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله. أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله. أشهد أن محمدا رسول الله. أشهد أن محمدا رسول الله. حي على الصلاة. حي على الصلاة. حي على الفلاح. حي على الفلاح. الله أكبر الله أكبر. لا إله إلا الله.
الحمد لله رب العالمين والعاقبة للمتقين ولا عدوان إلا على الظالمين، وأشهد أن لا إله إلا الله وحده لا شريك له خصنا بخير كتاب أنزل وبعث لنا خير نبي أرسل وأتم علينا النعمة بأعظم دين شرع دين الإسلام. اليوم أكملت لكم دينكم وأتممت عليكم نعمتي ورضيت لكم الإسلام دينا. وأشهد أن سيدنا محمد عبد الله ورسوله بلغ رسالة وأدى الأمانة ونصح الأمة وكشف الأمة وجاهد في الله حق جهاده حتى أتاه اليقين. اللهم صل وسلم وبارك عليه أفضل صلاة وأعظم تسليم. أما بعد، يقول ربنا سبحانه وتعالى في القرآن الكريم: وكذلك جعلناكم أمة وسطا لتكونوا شهداء على الناس ويكون الرسول عليكم شهيدا. الله سبحانه وتعالى وصف هذه الأمة بأنها خير أمة أخرجت للناس، وصفها بأنها أمة وسطا. وكذلك جعلناكم أمة وسطا. فشريعة الله سبحانه وتعالى وسطية واعتدال. هذا الوصف للدين الإسلامي، والناس حتى يحملون على هذا الوصف يعني إذا كان هذا المنهج وهذا الدين هو دين وسطي، فالذي يتمسك به ويؤديه حق أدائه ويعبد الله حق عبادته هو أيضا إنسان وسطي. لا ينبغي أن يدعى الإنسان إلى أن يكون وسطا، لأن الإنسان في هذه الحالة ينبغي أن يتمسك بدينه قدر ما يتمسك، ينبغي أن يكون عبدا ربانيا لله عز وجل على حسب ما أمره الله سبحانه وتعالى بذلك. ينبغي أن يكون الإنسان متمسكا بحبل الله المتين ونوره المبين وهو الحق اليقين. هذا معنى أن يكون الإنسان وسطيا. لا ينبغي أن يدعى الإنسان إلى أن يكون وسطيا وإلا لأنه سيفرط في دين الله عز وجل. الإنسان يكون بين إفراط لا إفراط ولا تفريط. لا ينبغي أن يكون مغالاة، لا ينبغي. نهى الله سبحانه وتعالى عن المغالاة في الدين والتشدد في الدين. قال النبي صلى الله عليه وسلم: ألا هلك المتنطعون، ألا هلك المتنطعون، ألا هلك المتنطعون. قالها ثلاثا. النبي صلى الله عليه وسلم أيضا يقول: ولن يشاد الدين أحد إلا غلبه، فسددوا وقاربوا وأبشروا واستعينوا بالغدوة والروحة وشيء من الدلل. فهذا معنى هذا معنى أن تتمسك بدين الله عز وجل. لا ينبغي أن تكون، ينبغي أن تدعى إلى التمسك بهذا الدين وأن تتشدد في التمسك به. لا ينبغي أن أدعوك إلى أن تكون وسطا وتكون هكذا بين بين. ومن الناس من يعبد الله على حرف، فإن أصابه خير اطمأن به، وإن أصابته فتنة انقلب على وجهه خسر الدنيا والآخرة، ذلك هو الخسران المبين. نسأل الله سبحانه وتعالى أن نكون من عباده الذين يتمسكون بدين الله عز وجل. وفي كل يوم جمعة ساعة تستجاب فيها الدعوات، فادعوه سبحانه وتعالى لعله يستجيب له. الحمد لله رب العالمين، واشهد ان لا اله الا الله ولي الصالحين، واشهد ان سيدنا محمدا عبد الله ورسوله بلغ رساله وادى الامانه ونصح الامه وكشف الامه وجاهد في سبيل الله حق جهاده. اللهم صل وسلم وبارك عليه وعلى اله واصحابه الطيبين الاطهار الذين رضوا بالله ربا باسلام دينا وسيدنا محمد صلى الله عليه وسلم نبيا ورسولا. اما بعد، ايها الاحباب، الله اصطفانا في هذه الامه، أمة محمد صلى الله عليه وسلم، فلا ينبغي أن نفرط في دين الله عز وجل، ولا ينبغي أيضا أن نتشدد فيه وأن نحمل الناس على ما لا يطيقون. ربنا سبحانه وتعالى في كتابه الكريم يقول: ربنا لا تحملنا ما لا طاقة لنا به، ما لا طاقة لنا به، واعف عنا واغفر لنا وارحمنا أنت مولانا فانصرنا على القوم الكافرين. فلا ينبغي الإنسان أن يحمل على ما لا يستطيع، لكنك تتمسك قدر الإمكان، وهذا بينك وبين ربك، وهذا بينك وبين ربك. تتمسك بدينك حسب ما تستطيع وحسب ما تجد. فهذه فرصة عظيمة لأن نتنافس في طاعة الله عز وجل. اللهم اغفر لنا وارحمنا وعافنا واعف عنا وتجاوز عن سيئاتنا. اللهم اكرمنا ولا تهنا وكن لنا ولا تكن علينا. اللهم حب الينا الايمان وزينه في قلوبنا، كره لنا الكفر والفسوق والعصيان واجعلنا من الراشدين. اللهم خذ بايدينا منا اليك ولا تخزنا ولا تفضحنا في يوم العرض عليك. وصلى الله على سيدنا محمد وعلى اله وصحبه وسلم، واخر دعوانا الحمد لله رب العالمين.
الله أكبر الله أكبر الله أكبر الله أكبر. أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله، أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله، أشهد أن محمدا رسول الله، أشهد أن محمدا رسول الله. حي على الصلاة، حي على الصلاة، حي على الفلاح، حي على الفلاح. قد قامت الصلاة، قد قامت الصلاة. الله أكبر الله أكبر. لا إله إلا
لا اله الا الله محمد رسول الله استغفر الله محمد رسول الله الله اكبر. الحمد لله رب العالمين الرحمن الرحيم مالك يوم الدين إياك نعبد وإياك نستعين اهدنا الصراط المستقيم صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين. ومن الناس من يعبد الله على حرف فإن أصابه خير اطمأن به وإن أصابته فتنة انقلب على وجهه خسر الدنيا والآخرة ذلك هو الخسران المبين. يدعو